Good morning, everyone. Today I've got a special project I'm working on. I'm gonna fabricate a chain for the rear drive tire on my E-Glide skateboard. It goes great, but when you're on wet surfaces or going up a slight incline that's wet and snowy, the rear tire just spins. So putting a chain on it is gonna help it to grip and not spin. So let's see if I can do this. We're going to need some tools for this application and materials. So, I found lots of chain. These were actually used for hanging my flower pots on my front porch, but I stole them. But they're going to work great. Some fence wire, wire cutters, grinder, safety glasses. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is lay out my chain around the outside edge of the tire. Like I said, this is chain that I got from my hanging baskets on my porch. So it was free. And I'm not going to have to do any cutting because that fits about perfectly. Right here, I'm going to join these two together with my fence wire. So okay, we've got our one outside chain. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side with another chain. Okay, the one that's going to have to be on the back side of the tire is just going to slide right over. There we go. That'll be the back side. Now, measuring these, I've found that I'm going to need 3 sections. This is 1 section, 2 sections, 3 sections of chain to go from one side to the other. So I'm going to have to cut it off right there. Okay, there's 1 section. 2. Okay, we've got all our sections. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections that I'll be able to put across the tire. Alright, so now I'm going to take my chains, my chain links that are going to go across the tire, and I'm going to take my fence wire, put it through, and then I'm going to twist it together. Got 1 section. Okay, what I did here was I laid these out where I want them so they're evenly spaced. So I'm going to take my marker and put a mark where they need to go. Alright, now I can attach all of those. Alright, there we have it. That took me about 2 hours, and it was not easy. We're going to go outside right now and try it out a little bit and see what happens. There it is. All right, let's head outside. All right, that was a fast trip. I actually went outside and set it down, stood on it, and tried it out. But there's a little issue here. When it's not on the ground, it will turn just fine. But when I stand on it and put my weight on it, it squats the tire down and pushes down on this, and you can see these things are sticking down, and it's hitting up against this and against the plastic plate in there. So I'm gonna remove this chain, and I'm gonna put a thin rope through all of them, and that'll tuck it in neater and then tie it real tight. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but this setup definitely does not work. Alright, I went back to the drawing board, and this is what I came up with. It's just jute, but hopefully it's gonna, the chains are pretty tight. I don't know. I'm gonna take it out there. We'll find out if it works pretty quickly. The tire chains were a big fail, huge fail. I was so excited because I got in the woods, and as soon as I got in there, I hit that real soft mud, and it just took off, and it grabbed, and it was awesome. Not even 10 seconds later, the tire chains fell off. So just not secure enough. So I got to go back to the drawing board. I'm gonna figure it out, but I know that they're gonna work good. So I'm excited to get them put back on there and figure out a different way to do it. All right, I'm headed uptown. I got to get a few things, run a couple errands, and been wanting to get a sunset time lapse for the last week, but every day it's been crappy. Today it's finally nice, so I'm gonna try it out here today. I had to come back home because I forgot an extra battery, and if I'm doing a time lapse and I run out of batteries, I'm gonna be really ticked. So all right, heading home. I think I got a lot of good shots today. We'll find out when I get home, I guess, and put them on the computer. It's almost dark here. Look how good the quality is. It's sweet. I could not do this with my old camera. So yeah, that's cool. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'm freezing, so I gotta shut this off. I will see you tomorrow probably, and have an awesome day. See you later.